Welcome back. This is Keith with To Hire a Handyman again, and we've already completed several of these videos. One for the 1,000 new jobs, one for the intro to the marketing executive summary for 2011 and 2012, and we talked a little bit about the $2.5 million we're looking to raise, or $2,500 per contractor. How we could start with as little as $50 per job, or $50,000 to get put in place the things that we need. We talked about the expectation of bankable funds, and we talked about the 78.2% that we expect to actually bank of the potential. We talked a little bit about the contractors and how they're going to break down. We talked about the amount of business we expect them to do each. We talked about the percentages they represent of the total business. We talked about fees. We talked about how that translates into total business, or total dollars per, and the total. And here we are now talking about bankable funds again, or that 78.2%. All right, let's get real. $61 million is the potential. That's $14.9 for the territories, $20,175,000 for the licensed contractors, and that's $26,250,000 from the handyman. That's $61 million. Nice business, great potential. Do we expect to bank that? No. What we expect is that we'll realistically put in the bank $119,255,000 total business. Now, we don't get to keep all of that, and we expect only 78.2% of that. So here we go. 78% of 14.9 is 11,651,800. 78.2% of 20,175 is 15,776,850. 78.2% of 26,250,000 is 20,527,500. We're expecting to bank $47,956,150 a year. That's gross to us. $47,955,550 gross to hire a handyman. Nice little business. Investment of just $2.5 million for the expansion, just $2,500 per contractor. And understand, we're going to spend 100% of that money marketing for each of these individuals. And the dollars down here will be actual work orders and fees collected. We've got to make them successful. Our job is to get them jobs. We receive a percentage of the revenue, and we expect that we're going to bank this much money. But again, you get to see that makes for a very, very profitable business. In the next video, I'm going to talk about just how profitable that is or isn't. And we're going to come back in just a second, and we're going to talk about our anticipated expenses. So I will see you again in a minute, but this is Keith Kelchner with To Hire a Handyman with the numerical 2. You can go to tohireahandyman.com. You can check my real estate expertise or background at keithkelchner.com. And you'll see my executive profile, or you can even call me at this point at 678-472-2635. 678-472-2635. We'll see you again in just a second. Welcome back again. This is Keith Kelchner again with To Hire a Handyman, and we're talking about those 1,000 new jobs. Now, obviously, we just finished talking about income and how we can generate $60+ million a year with these 1,000 contractors, but that we only expect a net of 47+ million. Obviously, there is no millions of dollars worth of revenue without expenses. So this slide is expenses. Let's kind of go through this quick. Leads per month. Obviously, 1,000 contractors, we've got to generate in the neighborhood of 20,000 leads a month. Now, if we were to buy those leads from several of the sources that we currently use, we could buy leads all over the country from $10 to $50. We put an average cost of $20 on the leads. We will also be doing a tremendous amount of marketing on our own to help bring this cost down as low as possible. But 20,000 leads a month to keep 1,000 contractors working is $400,000 a month in expenses for that marketing. Now, obviously, we can't do that and by ourselves, so contractor support staff, these are the people that would be dealing with the actual contractors on a day-to-day, minute-to-minute time frame. And these 5 people at a unit price of $3,000 a month would be $15,000 a month in costs for staffing to deal with the contractors. Now, that still is not everyone. We've got a slot here for 20 additional people for lead support and follow-up. These are the people that help make sure those contractors have gotten their leads and that the leads are followed up appropriately and that as many as possible are converted into actual jobs. Each of those at a lower rate, approximately $400 a week, $1,600 each, or $32,000 a month. Accounting, obviously, to do this, we're going to need more accounting power. So we've put down for 3 accounting people at $2,600 a month, $7,800 total. Outside CPA at $1,200 a quarter to produce the P&Ls and accounting necessary to follow this and keep track of it so that our investors and our contractors, everyone involved, has a realistic idea of just how successful we're being or not being at any given time. A building lease to house these additional people. Even if they are remote, we're going to need greater facilities than we have now. But we, again, are being relatively modest about this. We are not trying to run up our expenses in any way, shape, or form. And you'll notice that the vast majority of this is marketing or accounting costs. But we do have building lease and utilities in here at $1,200 and $600. Website management to manage the CRM and to keep track of our website. One person, $1,500. Marketing assistants, 1 at $10. LeadsNet Pro, which is one of our marketing programs, at $10. Main Street Marketing, which is a platform of 20 or 30 additional machines, or they call them machines, that help generate the websites and social media and all of the other marketing for each and every one of these contractors. Another column, and executive salaries, for a total of $523,400 or $6,280,800 per year as our overhead.